Here's my audience. My name is Ursula, and Communication Class 101. Remember the very first day of class when you walk into the room and you scan the room for about 5 seconds when the teacher asks you to find somewhere to sit? You're looking for someone who is more closely related to you, someone from the same ethnic background, someone that you think you would get along with. You don't realize it, but unconsciously you're self-segregating yourself. If you were to take a step back and go to the front of the room and view this, you would see exactly what I'm talking about. All of us have done it. I mean, I know I've done it, so I'm sure there's plenty of more people out here who have also done that. So what I'm here today to talk to you about is racism and how it's an epidemic that is legally killing lots of God's children. Racism is an act of hatred, and hate is an act of sin. Hate is something that God does not value, so racism in turn is something that God does not value. Jacob England and Alvin Watts are two people that I would like to speak with you about from Tulsa, Oklahoma, that were shooting black people just because of the color of their skin. They would go up and ask them for directions or ask them a question, something to get their attention, and then they would just shoot them. Initially, during the investigation, it was said to believe that it wasn't due to race that the crime was going on. But later on, they did find out that the crime was race-fueled. Also, I'm sure everyone has heard about Trayvon Martin and how he was, gunned down by the watchmen in his subdivision. The man called him a goon and all types of things. A lot of people believe that was racially fueled. I'm not sure if anyone has heard about Chris Donald, but he's a 15-year-old Scottish young boy who was brutally murdered because of the color of his skin. As you can see, the similar topic or the similar killer in all three of these crimes was race. But these aren't the only three crimes out here. There are countless thousands and countless millions that are fueled based on race or someone's sexual orientation or just simply because someone doesn't like the other person. According to the Crime Prevention Council, a lot of people that commit these hate crimes, as they're called, because they commit them because they lack knowledge of that person's ethnic group or background, or, like I said earlier, they just simply don't like that individual. A lot of these people also lack self-confidence or self-worthiness, so they get a kick out of making someone else feel bad about themselves. These people also were victims at one point, not necessarily by the people that they victimize now, but they were victims at one point. So as a result, they choose to victimize other people. Also, according to the Crime Prevention Council, a lot of these racist crimes can be prevented, but we have to, all band together. And that's what I'm also here to talk to you about as well. We need more unity. We need to all come together and start advocating for different groups. Volunteering, doing things like they did back when Martin Luther King was alive, Malcolm X. They unified. They worked together as a team to make things happen, to make a movement, so we call it today. So what I'm saying is, I'm not telling you to go out here and start your own group. I mean, that would be nice. You can go out and advocate with your own group. But what I am saying is the next time you think about being racist or choosing to hate someone, I just ask that you think twice. Also, sit by someone that you know nothing about. Talk to someone that you know nothing about. You'll be amazed at the knowledge that you learn from this person's background or their ethnic group, or that you just learn from that person as an individual. And with that comes love. And love is something that God values. So I'm asking all of you, whether you believe in God or not, to just perform an act of love and kindness and go out here and love people because they're people. I mean, we all are different forms and shapes and sizes and colors, but in actuality, we're all one flesh. God bless and have a great day.